good to see an old, well, only friend. It's on titties! Come on in, I'll let you in. You can show me around a little bit. Some shit I gotta do, so I just sneak upstairs and make yourself over. It's okay.
We're very likely to appoint a psychologist here to come in with.
You know, what the heck happened? That was so bad.
I took her to the doctor and was very your second degree trauma. First thing I came was she was there when it happened.
What the hell? It's too bright, and what is all this noise? Oh my god, it's you. Igor. Oh my god. I was having the worst dream, and I thought you would... It was this freaking clown! And he was in my room, and he's touching all my stuff, and... I just... Oh my god. It doesn't get any less scary every year. How did you even... why... You know, save it. I'm just gonna... go back to sleep. In my room. With all, you know, my stuff in it. You know, fuck it, I don't need to sleep. I gotta get up and, take a big shit. Big dump, just right now. We can catch up later. Right now, I'm, big shit. Alright, okay, alright.
Yeah, Igor's staying over. Yeah, Igor. You know the one that talks to butts. I told you this like 5 times. Okay, one more time. So he's in an elevator with a guy, and the guy breaks wind in the elevator, and the way it sounded, it went. So Igor is convinced that this guy's ass had just said his name. So he leans over and gets real close and starts talking to him and saying, what was you saying? What was that? And so the guy's freaked out. The next 30 seconds in the elevator, which was packed, by the way, it was just really awkward. The guy got out and, like, on the next floor and just started running. Igor followed him for about 5 minutes, trying to get another answer out of his ass, figure out what his ass, you know, wanted. But yeah, he talks to butts. No, really, like, if you fart, he will, like, jump at the opportunity to try to talk to your fart.
Some butts. What the fuck, Igor?
No, seriously, that's the first thing he said to me when we met. I said hi to him, and he said, "Just shut up, I talked to butts." And I had a good laugh, and then we talked about it, and he was really serious. No, he doesn't talk to his own farts, that's stupid. You know what? The man has his ways and you have yours, and you know, who's to really say who's right or wrong? Speaking of farts, his are insane. They're like, you ever put dry ice in water? It's like really that ridiculous. It really is. Like, it's pretty unbearable. It was bad, man. Real bad.
Well, I hope you're happy. Now the whole upstairs looks like a goddamn fire went off. They're gonna be calling the fucking ambulances and all this shit. And now, oh, yeah, this is good. This is great. Now it's, oh, and it stinks. I don't know if you smelled it, but it's horrible.
That very same night...
Igor? You alright? You've been in there all day.
I found out Igor was lactose intolerant.
Igor? Oh no!
Like walking into a brick wall of smell. Like, I tried to find him, but it was like so thick.
Oh my god! No! Ah!
What? Oh no, they're not prescription. I kind of found them, and you know, I think I look kind of, you know, cool with them on. And wait, how do you know I'm wearing glasses? Hello? Weird. Okay, so aside from weird phone calls, this is how things have been. There I was, inexplicably drowning in my own toilet, when suddenly, wait a minute, that's not the story I was going to tell at all. That, aside from the clip, I don't even think that ever really happened.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. You cut that shit out. Anyways, this is how things have been with Igor. A few days ago, I woke up to the sound of footsteps leaving my room.
Igor?
I was right. It was in fact Igor. I guess he was headed downstairs, but seeing that Igor doesn't walk a lot, he's sort of clumsy.
Igor?
No one answered. I followed the sound. While getting back up, Igor saw there was someone inhabiting the living room. We decided to wave hello. Maddie stared back in complete confusion. But shortly thereafter, Igor was off, making his way to the kitchen. I approached the living room, ready to ask Maddie if he had seen Igor, despite the fact that he can't talk. The look on his face said it all. And left me quite confused as well. Igor was already in the kitchen and found himself a tasty snack. Shortly after I had entered the kitchen myself, hearing the microwave, whatever was in it was done. I had to double check.
So where the fuck is the other Pop-Tart?
Still to this day, I have no idea. I decided to go back to my room, get some rest. I'd been up all night, couldn't sleep.
Oh!
Of course, there was Igor.
Alright, well, at least you're back.
Igor stared lifelessly at me. I said the first thing that came to mind.
Big shit. Big, right now, gotta go. Really big one. Coming on.
Don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against Igor, but it's kind of weird trying to sleep when a guy who talks to butts and jumps at you every time you fart, insisting he can talk to your ass, is sitting there, not blinking, not even showing any signs of life, staring at you while you're trying to sleep. So. Oh, and there was a time he tried to talk to Mom. He was taking a nap in the kitchen, I don't know why, when he heard something enter the room, and he swore it was Butts. Believe it or not, he was more scared, even though neither of them were trying to scare each other at all. It's also kind of important to mention that Igor's a reanimated corpse. Not like a zombie, more like Frankenstein, which is kind of ironic because of his name. That's why he's always wearing so much clothes, because he's hiding under the gloves and the boots and all that stuff. He just kind of pops off the old parts and puts in the new ones. He's got a good supplier. But since he's embalmed so well, how does he define whether a limb is disgusting or not? The same way any teenage boy finds out if his clothes are dirty or not. The good old smell test. The only part of him that I think's never changed is his face. He takes pretty good care of it. I found out once firsthand.
Igor. Igor.
It was pretty horrifying at first. The screaming went on for about 30 seconds, and now every time somebody talks about washing their face, I can't help but crack a smile. Fun fact, Igor only shows up in October because Halloween's his favorite holiday. He gets to walk around the neighborhood looking crazy as hell and get candy for it. It's pretty exciting for him. Not that he needs to, but he usually tries to dress up for the occasion to get in the spirit, but it usually backfires. So, 90% of the time, he'll either go out as himself, or he'll go out as his favorite, not-so-terrifying costume.
Oh yeah, Igor! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You're the purple dinosaur guy!
Also, he really loves Mischief Night. Something about the toilet paper in the trees that reminds him of butts or something. He always feels like he has a need to go to every single house that's toilet papered and take a shit on the lawn. Because, you know, for some reason he thinks that's what it's there for. I try to stop him, but by the end of the night, usually 2 or 3 houses have a big pile of shit. Also, if you're wondering why it was light out in that shot, he starts, like, the minute he wakes up. He's not the only one that enjoys Mischief Night. I don't ever go out for it. A lot of kids don't make it back alive. And then for some reason, Igor has a lot of new body parts to choose between. So Halloween comes. We give candy to the trick-or-treaters. We watch monster movies. Sometimes Igor goes trick-or-treating, like I said. But he always eats too many sweets, and then, of course, being the good friend I am, I carry him up the stairs.
Oh god, why do you eat so much candy?
And usually fall flat on my face. And then my sugar levels start going down and I just kind of fall asleep still in my costume. But when I wake up and I look across the room and I see those lifeless eyes just staring into nothingness, I can't help but smile. But
Big ass shit a cutty, like big shit right now.
it doesn't make it any less creepy, so I get the fuck out of there. Every year it takes some time to get used to him being around, but once you do, you're really glad he showed up. Which brings me to the saddest part. A couple weeks after Halloween's over,
This is gotta be one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
he just sorta
What do you think, Igor?
disappears.
Igor?
And you can't help but feel a little lonely once he's gone. But I don't let it get me down, because I know he's definitely going to be back again next year.
Hello?
Yeah, he's just about the best undead roommate anybody could ask for.